Yo, what's good, family? It's your man, New GA, checking in on another episode of Inside the Verse. Coming to you on the other side of another government shutdown. But check back with me on February 5th, see if it happened again. But for now, we're going to stick to pop culture. What seems to be the fake outrage today? Let's see. Got the sister Monique going hard at Netflix right now. I think they offered her like 700 bands to do her stand-up special with Netflix. But her gripes and complaints is that comedians like Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Said the Entertainer, Amy Schumer, her complaint is these people will pay millions to do a special for Netflix. So the sister Momo is claiming things like racism, gender bias, a lot of big offensive words, you know what I mean? And the sister may very well have a point from her point of view. Who am I to tell a person what they're worth? What type of asshole would be like, you're worth this much money? Sit down, be humble. Negatron, you know what I mean? I'm not going to put a label on your worth. If you feel like you're worth that bag, you make sure you get that bag. But as far as the sister Monique getting, you know what I mean, getting what she feel like she deserve, I feel like she ain't got a lot of new material for cats to be checking on. And you got to understand the market value and ticket sales and streaming services that Netflix looks to capitalize on. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a numbers game. It's true. The sister Monique is a legend. 20 plus years in the game. But it's also true that we ain't heard no new Monique joke in, I don't know, 5, 6 years, my man. I mean, if you're expecting to get millions for your jet and you feel like you're worth it, and as I said, if you feel like you're worth it, then, you know what I mean, request that bag and make sure you get it. Don't work for free. Somebody else will give it to you. But if you do feel like you're worth these millions to do stand-up comedy, you need to be showing and proving. Show Netflix you got some new jokes. Show Netflix you can sell out some business and bring it back to the table. If not, hey, see what HBO talking about. See what Showtime talking about. See what Russell Simmons talking about. You can get a check. See what Kevin Hart talking about. Shout out to the sister Monique, man. I hope she get what she get. For real. I hope she get what she feels she deserves. Because the sister is legendary. We also got the Chinese government hating on my culture, man. They're hating on the hip-hop culture. Looks like they banning all hip-hop or hip-hop related culture from China. Looks like it's in response to a Love and Hip Hop style show called Rap in China. And if anybody ever seen Love and Hip Hop, you know things can get ratchet. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? It ain't appropriate for some viewers. Some viewers may very well find shows like this distasteful. But we can have programs like that up in America. For now, we have freedom of press. As long as it don't violate no FCC codes or regulations and that, we can pretty much, you know what I mean, put anything up on this TV. We can enjoy things like Love and Hip Hop, if you enjoy that type of thing. We can enjoy profanity in the music, if you into that kind of thing. You dig what I'm talking about? We can rock tattoos, if you're into that kind of thing. But the Chinese government say negative. They dropped a statement saying that you shouldn't hire nobody with low morals, low character, anybody who has poor judgment. And I'm thinking that ain't just for hip-hop. Hell, that sounds like half of Hollywood. And half of Hollywood old white men and old white women. So it kind of seemed like they, or maybe it's just an article I read that made it seem like they singling out the hip hop culture. And anybody who ever met a Anybody from China would know that these people live high on morality. You know what I mean? They live by a code. The culture is like that. It's deep. So if they feel like, cussing, carrying on, twerking and fighting on TV ain't a proper reflection of their culture, hey, you can't really see any wrong in that, especially when they ain't got to enjoy the same freedoms that we enjoy here in America for now. So, you live in China, you should know the rules in China, and you either gonna play by those rules or you're gonna risk it all to be the catalyst for change. So shout out to the youth of China. The youth always open up the floodgates for change, and if they want hip hop in their culture, then all these old heads are telling you can't have hip hop in China. Hey, either they gonna die off, or y'all gonna take the keys out their hands, and y'all gonna take control of the country. So good luck to y'all, man. I ain't trying to fuel no rebellion, but this is hip hop. All we do is rebel, baby. Also, we got to give a big up to the queen, Erykuh Badu. We ain't here to slander no Erykuh Badu now, so y'all can pump the brakes and relax on that though. But the queen was speaking at an interview about the state of hip hop, more specifically, the idea of mumble rap. And I agree with everything she said. Like, mumble rap is not about lyrics. It's about the frequency and vibrations of the music. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. And a lot of people ain't musicians also. Like, this shit ain't got to be ultra lyrical. Like, we got people like that. Shit ain't got to be hella dumb either. I ain't here for that either. But mumble rap, man, that's like the fine line between rap and R&B. That's like the merger. And to keep it a buck with you, man, these kids ain't invent that. What you think 808s and Heartbreak was? Mumble rap. Well, a lot of it. Or auto-tune rap. Future been on this mumble rap since day one. Before anybody was sounding like Future. Future was sounding like Future. The original mumble rapper. And everybody would agree that Future shit slap. Everybody loved Future music. Not because it's super lyrical. You can sit there and recite every word for word like it's the coldest shit. This is the realest shit ever. Negative. People love Future music because the frequency and the vibration go good with the Hennessy. It go good with whatever drug you doing. It go good with whatever vice you participating in, whether it be the strip club, you pre-gaming, before you get to the club, you in the gym shooting, you at the gym working out. You in the car trying to go to work, you know what I mean? The Future slap, man. It's about frequency. Uzi, Drum, Migos, Yachty, like all these mumble cats. I fucks with them. I might not listen to everything every day, but they on a lot of playlists that make it so I listen to at least a few mumble tracks a day. And I don't mind this shit, man. I bop my head. I recite the words if I know it, but I'm here for the vibration, man. If I'm in the mood for it, I'ma dig it. But I guess people on Erykuh Badu head because she says that she's a humanist. She see the good in people. And she had a line where she said, I could also see the humanity in Adolf Hitler, or she said something to the tune of I could see the good in Adolf Hitler. Now, I wouldn't have went that far. But it's Erykuh Badu, man. She see the world through her third eye for real. So if she say she see the good in Adolf Hitler, which I say he was a good painter or some shit, I don't care. I don't see no good in him. But the queen say she do, and that's the queen opinion, man. Who the fuck am I? She's the queen, man. There'll be no slander or no Erykuh Badu here. So never mind the Hitler statement. Everything else is spot on, man. Don't hate on this mumble rap. Everybody got a place in this world. Everybody trying to make $1. Stay in your lane. Make your dollar. Also, man, let's give a big up to one of our legends. One of the savants of this money-making thing, 50 Cent. It was reported that 50 Cent made over $7 million in Bitcoin because he decided to accept Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency, as a form of payment for the 2014 release of Animal Ambition or something like that. Yo, 50 Cent is it's beyond mogul, man. It's beyond entrepreneur. Like, that's a power move. It's like you always hear about these ultra rich cats telling their story about how they came to be, how they came to accumulate their wealth. And it's always like this one chance that they took that nobody saw coming. It's like, boom, that opened the doors to everything else that was done. Although that's not the case for 50 Cent, that is an example with the fact that he accepted cryptocurrency being Bitcoin in 2014, when most of us didn't even hear about Bitcoin until like the end of 2016. So I guess his accountant just found the fact that, yo, we just had these Bitcoins sitting around since 2014. I mean, 50 Cent done filed bankruptcy since then. So any loss he done took, I mean, he not only bounced back from power, not only did he bounce back with Den of Thieves. I mean, he got so many projects popping right now, I can't even keep up. But this seven plus mil he made off these Bitcoin really put him in the positive. Ain't no telling what he gonna blow that check on once he get it. And I say, you blow it on whatever you want, OG. Whatever you want. And I heard he was beefing with Ja Rule again. Oh, I think he in a better position than Ja, man. He physically, man, he might win this war this time, but I don't know, man. Maybe some music will come out. I hope they keep it on wax. Cause in 2018, ain't nobody trying to see nobody else getting killed over some hip hop music, man. That shit is bogus, man. Shout out to 50, the mogul, the god. Also, man, let's big up to the Grammys, man. Since so many black people want to give them so much validation or feel like they get validated so much by receiving a Grammy, but these same artists never show up to BET Awards, Soul Train Awards, NAACP Awards, Image Awards, but it's whatever. But shout out to the Grammys for nominating a solid group of artists from my genre. One thing that really caught my eye was this nigga Tyler Creator. Talking about this Flower Boy album that he dropped should win Best Album over Kendrick Lamar's Damn, Jay-Z's 444. Like, come on, blood. Is you stupid or is you dumb? Cause like, just for the fact this shit is called Flower Boy. Like, what makes you think anybody even heard that shit? I mean, I get that the Grammys is a white thing, and a lot of white people probably bumped the shit, but ain't no nigga I never met heard no shit like Flower. What is it? Flower Boy. Like, come on, Tyler. Just come on, man. You just so outrageous. And also, real quick, shout out to Fat Joe. Fat Joe said Lil Uzi Vert is a bad version of Lil Wayne. Like, he the bad version of Wayne, like in Wayne's later years when that nigga was being a rock star and auto-tuning all the time. I guess that's where Vert get it from. But like I say, man, let these kids cook, man. Just let them cook. Shout out to Joe, though. He one of them old niggas. And I always say, man, the old niggas hate when the young niggas out here vibing and grooving. They think a nigga tap dancing for fun out here. They trying to get a check too, Joe. Don't slander the man's name to keep him from checks. But yeah, man, thank y'all for fucking with me tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Inside the Verse. Like always, tell a friend to press play.